Hi, and welcome to Boy Meets Film. I'm Matt Quinlan. Today we're going to talk about Tinsley Transfers and some of their tattoo effects products. If you've never heard of Tinsley Transfers, they were founded in 1999, and they've worked on such big films as Triple X, the Ocean's films, and they even did the tattoo transfers for Wentworth Miller in Prison Break. Today we're going to be looking at some of their tattoo effects, specifically their trauma series and their intensive care pack, as well as one of their tattoo transfers that's an actual tattoo and not just a tattoo effect. Before I say anything else, I want to say that I am extremely impressed with the ease of use with these tattoos. They are extremely easy to put on, just as simple as if you were using one of those temporary tattoos that you got when you were a kid, and they look really good. The first thing you want to do when you start off is to cut the tattoos out. The tattoo effects come on a sheet with multiple tattoos, and you want to cut around the tattoo, but be very careful not to cut into the edges of the tattoo because the edges feather, and it's what makes it look like it's actually on the skin, so don't cut those off. Be very careful when you're cutting around them. The next step is to peel off the protective plastic on the transfer and to apply it where you want the tattoo to go. You do have to make sure that your skin is free of any kind of debris and it is clean, and once you set this tattoo on your skin, it'll stick by itself so that you can get your washcloth ready for the next part. The next step is to take a damp washcloth and to wet the tattoo just as if you were applying a child's temporary tattoo, and you want to let that set for 30 seconds. Now, it's better to go over than under on this 30-second thing, so make sure you leave it on there long enough. And I applied the washcloth on the tattoo itself to keep it wet and to make sure the transfer went through perfectly. After the 30 seconds are up, then you can very carefully peel off the transfer, and as you can see, it looks great to begin with. As you can see, I applied different tattoos all over my face, different areas, to try to build the effect that I had gotten beat by something. And these tattoos are actually made to be layered, so if you want to layer them, you can put one on top of the other to add to the depth of the effect. So now that we've applied the bruises and everything on the face, I'm going to jump ahead to the actual tattoo. The tattoo that I had to apply was this pretty large panther tattoo. For this tattoo, I decided I wanted to put it on my back shoulder blade because I wanted to be able to see it as the camera was spinning around the character. So you just set the tattoo the same way, you peel the protective layer off and put the tattoo onto your skin and then wet it down the same way and apply the cloth for 30 seconds, and then you very carefully peel this off, and there you go. Beautiful tattoo. The ink is faded already, so it actually looks like an aged tattoo and doesn't look like something that you just slapped on there as a temporary tattoo. Here's a couple clips from the intro so you can get a better look at the actual tattoos. The face here, the effect turned out really well. I was extremely impressed with how good everything looked. Specifically, the bruises looked absolutely amazing, and the back tattoo as well looked really good. Tinsley Transfers makes a ton of different effects for their tattoo products. As you can see here, they have a massive amount of not only the tattoos that you could get to build up a character if they've got prison tattoos, or they have tons of other categories of tattoos. They also have the tattoo effects, such as the trauma series that you saw in the video previously, and those look absolutely amazing as well. Overall, I was extremely impressed. I wasn't really sure what to think. I knew that they were probably going to be really good because if films such as Triple X and the Ocean films use Tinsley Transfers products, I knew they were going to be exceptional products, but I wasn't sure how good a tattoo was actually going to look as special effects makeup replacement, sort of. But I was extraordinarily impressed with the quality of these products and how they looked right out of the bag. You just throw it right on, and the bruises looked absolutely stunning. In fact, I actually have a bruise here still and a bruise here still, and they last forever. The one over here I put on my arm to test out, and I left it there, and it's been there for a week, and it's still starting to fade, but it actually still looks really good. I actually left the tattoos on my face and went into Walmart after we finished the shoot, and it was a lot of fun seeing the people looking at me strange and wondering how I got beat up, and the way that they were looking at me seemed to indicate that it looked pretty darn good. I definitely recommend Tinsley Transfers products, especially if you're on a lower budget and you don't have time or money to put into a makeup artist to do these effects. The products are absolutely amazing, and I can't say enough about them. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Boy Meets Film. Next Friday, we're going to talk about some more Tinsley products, but these are effects transfers. They're three-dimensional Hollywood quality transfers that go on like the tattoos, but they're actually three-dimensional, and this one is called Gouged. I don't know if you can see that. It's gouged on the face, and this one is called Big Bite, so you can probably guess we're going to be doing something along the lines of zombies to demonstrate this, so you can see that. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Remember to click the button below to subscribe, and thanks again for watching this week's episode of Boy Meets Film.